Do you want to successfully complete the WGU D100 Objective Assessment for Introduction to Spreadsheets course? Then you're in the right place. Our website provides a list of questions and answers with an emphasis on preparing for your success in the Introduction to Spreadsheets D100 course. In this video, we will cover questions from Excel tabs and buttons, pivot tables and pivot charts, formula auditing and solver, data validation and scenarios, functions and table tools. So, let's get started. 1. Which tab contains the Zoom button in Excel? A. View tab. B. Home tab. C. Insert tab. D. Data tab. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer A. View tab. Explanation: the Zoom button is found under the View tab in the Zoom group. 2. Where can you find the 𝗂𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍 button in Excel? A. Formulas tab. B. Data tab. C. View tab. D. Home tab. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer B. Data tab. Explanation: the 𝗂𝗂𝗍𝗂𝗍 button is located in the Data tab under the Data Tools group. 3. What is an interactive view of worksheet data in Excel called? A. Pivot table report. B. Chart. C. Data table. D. Trend line. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer A. Pivot table report. Explanation: a pivot table report is an interactive way of summarizing large data sets. 4. What type of report is a visual representation of pivot tables? A. Trend line report. B. Pivot chart report. C. Scatterplot report. D. Data chart report. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer B. Pivot chart report. Explanation: pivot chart reports visually represent the summarized data from pivot tables. 5. What describes how a value changes over time, or the relationship between two variables? A. Chart. B. Formula. C. Trend. D. Filter. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer C. Trend. Explanation: a trend describes how values change over time or the relationship between two variables. 6. Which chart cannot have a trend line added to it? A. Line chart. B. Pie chart. C. Bar chart. D. Column chart. Do you know the answer? Correct answer B. Pie chart. Explanation: pie charts do not have axes or numerical relationships, so a trend line cannot be added. 7. What is the value that measures the strength of a trend and ranges from 0 to 1? A. R² value. B. Trend line value. C. Pivot value. D. Chart value. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer A. R² value. Explanation: the R² value measures how closely data points fit a trend line, indicating the strength of the trend. 8. Where can you find the Move Chart button in Excel? A. Chart Tools Design. Tab. B. View tab. C. Home tab. D. Page Layout tab. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer A. Chart Tools, Design tab. Explanation: the Move Chart button is located in the Chart Tools Design tab under the Location group. 9. In a pivot table, what do data fields correspond to? A. Headers, B. Summary values C, Charts, D. Filters. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer B. Summary values. Explanation: data fields in a pivoted table represent the summary values derived from the data being analyzed. 10. Which tab contains the pivot table button in Excel? A. Insert tab, B. Home tab, C. Data tab, D. View tab. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer A. Insert tab. Explanation: the Pivot Table button is located in the Insert tab under the Tables group. 11. What does the Report Layout button allow you to modify? A. Chart titles, B. Pivot table fields, C. Data styles, D. Pivot table structure. Do you know the answer? Correct answer D. Pivot table structure. Explanation: the Report Layout button in pivot tables allows you to change the layout and structure of your report. 12. What summary function estimates the standard deviation of all data in a pivot table? A. Min, B. 𝗏𝗂𝗋𝐶 𝗍𝗏, D. Average. Do you know the answer? Correct answer C. 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗱. Explanation: the 𝗬𝗏𝗏 summary function calculates the estimated standard deviation of all data in a pivot table. 13. Which summary function finds the smallest data value in a pivot table? A. Max B min C 𝗬𝗏𝗏, D. Sum. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer B. Min. Explanation: the min function calculates the smallest data value in a given dataset. 14. Where can you find the Field List button in a pivot table? A. Pivotable Tools Analyze tab, B. Pivotable Tools Design tab, C. Data tab, D. Home tab. Do you know the answer? Correct answer A. Pivotable Tools Analyze tab. Explanation: the Field List button is located in the Pivotable Tools Analyze tab under the Show group. 15. What are visual filters that make pivot charts and pivot tables easier to interpret called? A. Data filters, B. Chart filters, C. Slicers, D. Fields. Do you know the answer? Correct answer C. Slicers. Explanation: slicers are used to filter data in pivot charts and pivot tables, making the data easier to interpret. 16. How do you connect slicers to multiple pivot tables? A. By using a pivot chart, B. By creating multiple slices, C. By selecting multiple pivot tables in the slicer options, D. By creating a data link. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. C. By selecting multiple pivot tables in the slicer options. Explanation. Slicers can be connected to multiple pivot tables by selecting the relevant pivot tables in the slicer options. 17. Which tab allows you to change the height of a slicer? A. Slicer Tools Options. Tab. B. Insert tab. C. Data tab. D. Home tab. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. A. Slicer Tools Options. Tab. Explanation. The height of a slicer can be adjusted in the Slicer Tools Options tab under the Buttons group. 18. What type of pivot table is constantly updated as data changes? A. Static. B. Dynamic. C. Constant. D. Automatic. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. B. Dynamic. Explanation. Pivot tables are dynamic, meaning they update automatically as the underlying data changes. 19. Which function allows you to examine which cells are referenced by formulas? A. Formula checker. B. Formula auditing. C. Trace precedence. D. Data checker. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Formula auditing. Explanation. Formula auditing. Tools allow you to examine formulas and determine which cells are referenced by them. 20. What Excel tool allows you to specify up to 200 cells to adjust to solve a problem? A. Solver. B. What if? Analysis. C. Pivot table. D. Formula. Checker. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. A. Solver. Explanation. Solver is an advanced Excel tool that allows you to specify multiple cells to adjust in order to solve a problem. 21. What report shows the correct answer that Solver found, including the constraints used? A. Solver report. B. Formula report. C. Correct answer. Report. D. Data report. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Correct answer report. Explanation. The correct answer report shows the solution Solver found, the constraints used, and any changes made to the worksheet. 22. What tool in Excel displays arrows to indicate relationships between formulas and cells? A. Formula checker. B. Tracer arrows. C. Data auditing. D. Solver. Arrows. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. B. Tracer arrows. Explanation. Tracer arrows are part of formula auditing, showing which cells are referenced by a formula. 23. A cell containing a formula that references other cells is called what? A. Dependent. B. Precedent. C. Referenced. D. Calculated. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Precedent. Explanation. A precedent cell is one that is referenced by a formula in another cell. 24. Where can you find the Trace Precedence button? A. Home tab. B. Formulas tab. C. Data tab. D. Insert tab. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer B. Formulas, tab, explanation. The Trace Precedence button is located into the Formulas tab under the Formula Auditing group. 25. Which error code indicates that a cell reference in a formula is not valid? A. #div/0, B. #name, C. #ref, D. #value. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer C. #ref. Explanation. The #ref error indicates an invalid cell reference in a formula. 26. What Excel tool opens a window to monitor specific cells for changes? A. Data Checker, B. Watch Window, C. Formula, Monitor, D. Data View. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer B. Watch Window. Explanation. The Watch window allows users to track changes in specific cells without scrolling through the worksheet. 27. Which tool allows you to evaluate a formula step by step? A. Formula Auditing, B. Trace Precedence, C. Evaluate Formula, D. Solver. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer C. Evaluate Formula. Explanation. The Evaluate Formula tool lets you step through each part of a formula to examine how it's calculated. 8. What is not a type of data validation criteria in Excel? A. Whole number, B. Date, C. Bold style formatting, D. Decimal. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer C. Bold style formatting. Explanation. Bold style formatting is not a type of data validation criterion. Data validation criteria are related to the type of input, such as whole numbers or dates. 9. Where can you find the What If Analysis button? A. Home tab, B. Data tab, C. Formulas, tab, D. View tab. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer B. Data tab. Explanation. The What If Analysis button is located under the Data tab in the Data Tools group. 30. What Excel tool can help identify invalid data entered via formulas or automated tools like 𝗏𝗂𝗍𝗃? A. Formula Checker, B. Circle, Invalid, Data, C. Trace Dependence, D. Error Checker. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer B. Circle, Invalid, Data. Explanation. The circle. Invalid. Data tool highlights cells containing invalid data based on your validation rules. Struggling with your WGU exams? We've all been there. Welcome to OAExams.com, your ultimate resource for WGU success. Find over 15,000 plus questions and answers. Join our thriving community of over 10,000 active WGU students and an impressive 100% success rate with our premium exam support. Visit OAExams.com today and take the first step toward guaranteed success. 31. What solver parameter sets the number of possible correct answer value combinations to be tried? A. Constraints, B. Iterations, C. Precision, D. Bounds. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer B. Iterations. Explanation. Iterations define how many times solver will try different combinations to find a solution. 32. What are named combinations of values assigned to variables in an Excel model called? A. Constraints. B. Variables. C. Scenarios. D. Fields. Do you know the answer? Correct. Answer C. Scenarios. Explanation. Scenarios are named sets of input values that represent different situations or models. 33. Which scenario is helpful to define in any Excel model to represent initial assumptions? A. Final scenario. B. Changing scenario. C. Baseline scenario. D. Calculation scenario. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. C. Baseline scenario. Explanation. A baseline scenario represents the starting assumptions in a model, acting as a reference point. 34. What worksheet generated by the Scenario Manager provides an outline format of scenarios? A. Scenario report. B. Scenario summary. C. Outline scenario. D. Scenario view. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer. B. Scenario. Summary. Explanation. The scenario. Summary provides a report in outline format that details each scenario. 35. Where can you restrict access to workbooks using Information Rights Management, IRM? A. Home tab. B. View tab. C. Backstage. Info. D. Data tab. What do you think is the answer? Correct. Answer C. Backstage. Info. Explanation. In Backstage View, under the Info section, you can use Information Rights Management, IRM, to restrict access to workbooks. 36. What Excel feature ensures that critical cells are not accidentally changed? A. Data validation. B. Conditional formatting. C. Cell protection. D. Formula. Checker. Do you know the answer? Correct answer. C. Cell protection. Explanation. Cell protection locks cells to prevent accidental changes. 37. What is created from column or row titles in a workbook? A. Named range. B. Formula, reference. C. Data, range. D. Field name. Can you guess the answer? Correct. Answer A. Named range. Explanation. Named ranges are created using column or row titles to identify specific cells or ranges. 38. Where can you find the Financial button and PMT function? A. Data tab. B. Home tab. C. Formulas, tab. D. Insert, tab. Can you guess the answer? Correct. Answer C. Formulas, tab. Explanation. The Financial button, which contains the PMT function, is found under the Formulas tab in the Function Library group. 39. What is the function of data tables in Excel? A. To display charts. B. To compare data sets. C. To store pivot table data. D. To analyze and model different values. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer. D. To analyze and model different values. Explanation. Data tables allow users to input different values and analyze outcomes based on these inputs. 𝗬. What function returns the present value of an annuity? A, FV, B, PV, C, PMT, D, rate. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, B, PV. Explanation. The PV function calculates the present value of an annuity based on future payments and interest rates. 41. What is the path to the Protect Sheet button in Excel? A. Review tab. B. Home tab. C. Insert tab. D. View tab. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, A. Review tab. Explanation. The Protect Sheet button is located in the Review tab under the Changes group. 42. How do you hide a worksheet in Excel? A. Click Hide in the shortcut menu. B. Use the Insert menu. C. Click Remove Worksheet in the tab. Options. D. Delete the worksheet. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, A. Click Hide in the shortcut menu. Explanation. You can hide a worksheet by right-clicking its tab and selecting Hide. 43. What is a reference to a cell or range of cells in another workbook called? A. External reference B, named Range C. Data link. D. External cell. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, A. External reference. Explanation. An external reference refers to a cell or range of cells in another workbook. 44. Which function is used when a table is organized horizontally in Excel? A. VLOOKUP. B. HLOOKUP. C. Index. D. Match. Can you guess the answer? Correct answer, B. HLOOKUP. Explanation. HLOOKUP is used to search for values in tables organized horizontally. 45. Which function is most commonly used in vertical tables? A. HLOOKUP. B. Index. C. Match. D. VLOOKUP. Do you know the answer? Correct answer, D. VLOOKUP. Explanation. VLOOKUP is most commonly used to search for values in tables organized vertically. 46. What type of formatting allows you to apply rules based on cell values? A. Table formatting. B. Conditional formatting. C. Data validation. D. Rule formatting. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, B. Conditional formatting. Explanation. Conditional formatting applies rules to cells based on their values, changing the cell's appearance if conditions are met. 47. What do you call the left column values in a table array used for VLOOKUP? A. Table headers. B. Table fields. C. Table arguments. D. Lookup values. What do you think is the answer? Correct answer, D. Lookup values. Explanation. The left column values used in a table array for VLOOKUP are called lookup values. 48. What is the path to the total row checkbox for tables? A. Table Tools Design. Tab. B. Home tab. C. Insert tab. D. Page Layout tab. What do you think is the answer? Correct. Answer A. Table Tools. Design. Tab. Explanation. The total row checkbox is found in the Table Tools Design tab under the Table Style Options group. 49. How is data arranged when it is in ascending sequence? A. Highest to lowest. B. 𝗧𝗃𝗃 C. 𝗧𝗃𝗃𝗃 D. By size. What do you think is the answer? Correct. Answer B. 𝗧𝗃𝗃. Explanation. Data is in ascending order when arranged alphabetically from A to Z, or numerically from smallest to largest. 50. What is the path to the Format Painter button in Excel? A. Home tab. B. Insert tab. C. Data tab. D. View tab. What do you think is the answer? Correct. Answer A. Home tab. Explanation. The Format Painter button is located in the Home tab under the Clipboard group. You've reached the end of our first question set. For the complete exam preparation experience, visit us at OAExams.com, where you'll find thousands more practice questions and comprehensive study guides. Thanks for studying with us today. See you in the next video.